Welcome to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
I know your anger. I know your memes. We talk about the people that you want to be. Cultaholic video podcast time.
We never really worked out the end of that.
You look just like the lead singer of Living in Colour.
The black guy.
Thank you, I get that a lot. Well, welcome to the ever-popular Cultaholic video podcast. I'm joined by Jack the Jobber.
Yo.
Ross, no longer ill.
I'm no longer ill.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, half left as well.
And from that high note to the person who was fine until you read the YouTube comments.
Are you
Here
alright?
he goes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm
Here
fine.
he
I'm not
goes.
going to be, oh, boo-hoo, people don't like me. I would be remiss to not mention the fact that I thought, I'll have a look at the Cultaholic video podcast on YouTube. Let's see what the top comments say, because usually I never read YouTube comments. Why would you?
Why-
And they
well-
were all negative to me.
No, but you did the right thing though. You asked for.
Oh,
You
yeah.
didn't do what I do and get sad about it. you just.
Oh,
asked
yeah.
for
Then I
feedback.
went on Twitter and the very lovely Cultaholic Facebook page and goes, look, I get some creative criticism here. As opposed to uncreative criticism, which is the YouTube comments.
Yeah.
And so I have heard you. Thank you very much for putting up with me, by the way, the people still listening to this. No more looking at the camera, which I can't do now anyway because it's not facing towards me. So there's one last one. Bye. There we go. And no more trying to talk over or interrupt with what I think is the funniest thing in the world.
In the 80s, it might have been, but not now.
Yeah. Ross is like, it was a good match on SmackDown. I'm like, remember in 2000? Remember Chaz and D'Lo? It's like, all right, Maffew.
No, it's not the wrestling ones. It's
No,
the,
it's
no
the
more.
gaming
I
ones.
couldn't think
It's
of any
the
else
ones
on the
where
spot.
we just, me and him just sit there and go, I
Remember?
bet that's a good reference, yeah.
I remember,
Miss Pac-Man?
I remember Contra. I don't.
Yeah, right.
I've heard of it.
So I'm to be point out for that. No more rambling with, again, stories that I think...
Apart from now.
This is the preamble. It's all right. It's fine.
Preamble.
Yeah.
Pre-ramble. Yeah.
Pre-ramble. And what else was there? I can't fix my teeth. I'm sorry for people that said that. I am British. I don't know if my pale complexion and Hugh Adams' apple didn't give it away.
Well, the stereotype about British people having bad teeth is that true? Is that valid?
It's out there.
yeah.
Mine
It's a
aren't.
thing.
Mine aren't that good, but
Mine are pretty
But that's it.
Coffee stained arm. I'm pretty
mine are just crooked. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we've got
got a
terrible
chip
teeth.
in mine as well from a beer bottle
Same.
incident on the dance floor.
Not on a dance floor.
On a
I
dance
was
floor.
bit bopping in Benidorm 2K10, and your man in front of me like goes way, and then I had the bottle there. So I've lost the bottom bit of that. That's why I was crooked there.
The follies of youth.
But I lived. We're still here and alive.
Follies of youth.
8
That
years
was like,
later.
yeah. 2010 wasn't that long. Oh, yeah, it was.
8
Oh, no.
8 years
Don't say
ago.
that. Don't say that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, apart from all those things, I'm going to endeavour to get better. I've got a Cultaholic shirt.
It's like you're in bloody therapy or something. Going to get better.
I just want to be one of you
Well,
guys.
that's obviously the biggest news this week, so we should probably just move on to that. I'm only joking. Oh, what a laugh that was! Because obviously the big news is go on.
That.
Yeah.
I've got a shirt.
Yeah.
And Daniel Bryan is also back.
Can you believe it?
No.
No, same.
No, literally cannot believe it. Some have said that, this is funny. The first ever time in history of WWE has a WWE doctor said, no, you are okay to get in the ring, as opposed to every other doctor in America saying, for the love of God, no, you shouldn't be in the ring.
It's the other way around.
Yeah.
And
so
now-
CM Punk's thrilled somewhere in a bear costume.
I think that's going to happen. I do. But
After he got revealed to be Omega. Do you reckon that's just a decoy?
I think every time the Bear's there, it'll be Omega, and then it'll come out. It'll be at All In, and everyone's like, "There's Kenny.
He's like
Pull it off."
10,000 erect penises all at the same time.
Even
What a
the women.
sight that'll be.
I love that Disturbed song.
That was what I got as well. Oh, we're off to a flyer.
Wow.
That's good.
Hope
10,000.
things don't fall over again. We have to do it again.
Oh, hopefully they'll put that in at the. Before this came on air, I knocked over everything like a domino. Yeah, are you excited? Do you think you'll wrestle much more after WrestleMania? Do you think you'll have some dream matches?
I think they're all a dream at this point.
Yeah, true.
It is funny that it's been 2 years since he wrestled, and the only new opponent he could realistically wrestle is Braun Strowman. That wasn't there last year. Last time he was wrestling.
Yeah, because everyone who's in NXT now probably have wrestled him on the indies, or at least a lot of them.
Different guy, isn't it? Daniel Bryan and Bryan Danielson. That's how wrestling works. Not the same person, are they?
I've been watching some Bryan Danielson matches this week for research purposes.
Oh, which ones have you watching?
I watched him versus Kenta or Hideo Itami in 2006.
Was that Ring of Honor?
That was Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
Death by Honor 5. They're so cool, aren't they? It was really, really good. Really good. Because I've always heard that Itami was one of the best wrestlers in the world in the mid-2000s, but I've never really seen too many of his matches because a lot of them were in Japan. And this one against Bryan was excellent. So good. But also, by watching these matches, I can definitely see why the injuries caught up with him, because he wrestles all out all the time, 100%, every time. But apparently for a period of a number of years, he was the best in the world. And that's why there was so much hype when he went to WWE.
Yeah. Some of the matches he had with Nigel McGuinness, which did so much damage to both of them.
Did you go?
Shake
Were you
your
there?
head
Because I heard it was in
and
Liverpool.
No,
The one.
It was all the photos in Power Slam, and just the hearing seeing the gifs of Nigel McGuinness. Hello ring post.
It's yeah. That do you know where that took place, Ross?
Is that the same arena where
Yes, when Kirby Mania
was?
took place. Two of the biggest moments.
-2 degrees in that building. It was fantastic.
Two of the biggest moments in British wrestling history took place in the Liverpool Olympia. Nigel McGuinness cracking his forehead open on the ring post, and Kirby Mania as well,
Where Adam Pacitti walked out to a funny song,
dressed as a
cheese.
What?
not see
What song was that? I don't remember this.
Back in the day when he was the What Culture Pro Wrestling General Manager. Or just after he lost it, maybe.
God, it was like he was.
And he walked out as a giant cheese in front of a sold-out, packed-out Liverpool. What was it called?
Liverpool Olympia.
I
think
arena,
the worst or scariest
shed.
backstage venue that we've ever been in. Like underneath, it was like this scary half-demolished basement. It was so weird, and it was freezing, as Ross said.
I'm surprised. Actually, I understand why, but I'm surprised you guys haven't done more about like the shoot interview about
Life on the
all
road.
the stuff that life on
Ross
the road.
was never there.
I was never there. I didn't go. I only went in Newcastle. Don't travel well, me.
But I could tell some very tame road stories from my time.
Yeah,
They would be boring. There's not much. Like one time I got McDonald's and Moose asked me for my chips, but I'd already eaten them. That's the level of bants that happened on the road with WCPW.
You've said that. There's like everyone that watches this going, "That's the best stuff." Oh, when's that coming out?
Sorry, I've totally sidetracked. Daniel Bryan, get in.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
somehow we've gone from Daniel Bryan
Moose.
Yeah.
bloody WCPW.
Yeah. Always the way, isn't it?
Aye.
But I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he's apparently healthy. I don't understand the situation at all that apparently WWE said that he had CTE and now that's gone. I don't know enough about it.
I don't either, but I love it because of that. It's like he's just taking medicine and going, phew. See you later, informed opinions and doctors and medicine. Get away.
I think because we're used to
You have to fight for your dreams, and then the dreams will do that to medicine and stop it.
It's really optimistic, isn't it? Like anyone can do that. Oh, what's gonna happen again? We're gonna knock the things. It's all right. It's all right.
I forgot this wasn't a real table. I'm sorry. I think we're used to like so many films where it's like, I know, Rocky, you can't fight him. You've got one arm, and he's like 7 foot. And you're Rocky, and you're 72, and he's like, all right, whatever. And then he like wins. We're like, yay, we're used to that in films, that when it happens in real life, we're like, so the guy who couldn't wrestle again can now wrestle again.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, sure.
Oh,
Doctors are fraudsters, aren't they?
so do
All doctors are fraudsters.
you reckon?
Terrible people.
What advice to
Where did
give?
that come from?
Well, it's just funny how all of a sudden there's no way you can wrestle again, Daniel Bryan. No way. Not happening. Comes up to this point. Oh, you can now.
Yeah. I like the conspiracy
Disgusting trade.
theory that, the fabulous Moolah Aronsen's getting us a lot of heat. Quick, crack open the glass that says, in case of emergency, get
God.
Daniel Bryan healthy.
I never thought of that.
I never thought of that.
Surely not, though.
Now I think I know what your answer's going to be. Which match do you think you'll end up in at WrestleMania? Should he wrestle at WrestleMania?
The tag match.
Shane and Owen.
But they've been fired?
Sorry, Kevin Steen, as he's now.
I
Yeah.
love that, mate. He's changed his Twitter. He's
Has he?
sacrificed his blue tick. Changed it back to Fight Steen, Fight, and Kevin Steen. Somebody's taken Fight Owen's fight already.
Oh yeah.
Is that how it works if you...
So if you change your username, you lose your tick.
Oh.
I used
You
to
got
be.
one.
How do you know it's the real Kevin Steen then?
1.5 million followers, I guess.
I still don't believe it. Could be anybody.
I think. What's he going to change it to? Because now you know that someone will have taken Kevin Owens WWE and WWE Kevin Owens in preparation for him changing it back.
panda enthusiast or something like that.
Does that mean Sami Zayn is? I was about to say El Generico, but they're two completely different people, aren't they?
He died, I think.
I think he died.
Yeah.
I watched the lovely thing on the tube of when Kane and Daniel Bryan did the old hug it out thing. The original version of that involving Daniel Bryan and El Generico.
Oh.
Well worth a watch. That hilarity ensues.
I've not seen that.
I feel bad. Yeah, I'm very happy for you.
Watch it after this.
Yeah.
I rewatched. Sorry, I rewatched his promo with Paul London, where there's a dolphin.
Oh,
Paul London,
God.
Dolphin Master. Yeah, where they're will sting you like a dolphin would sting.
Paul's like, all right, go there and just ad-lib everything. Daniel Bryan's trying to keep up.
Yeah, my favourite bit isn't even one of the big jokes. It's at the start where they walk through the door and the door says, keep shut. And Bryan Danielson's like, oh no. And Paul London goes, don't worry about that. Joey Ryan's got lost. You should be worried. And they get like the wrestler faces on. Really good.
He's so weird how he's like adorable, laughing his ass off to Paul London. He's like, looks all meek, knowing that he can kill you if he wants to.
Shoot hard.
Bloody vegans, innit?
That's it. All the vegan powers, like in Scott Pilgrim. There's a reference. Yoda CTE.
That was a timely reference, but I've not seen it.
The film is awful. Read the books.
I've
They're
heard
amazing.
yeah.
I don't care if every YouTube comment slags me off for that. I'm right, damn it.
Right.
He's a long-term vegan, though, isn't he, Brian? He's not just turned after he's retired.
I don't know, actually.
If it is, it's the best advert for
In my-
veganism
in my-
possible.
in my-
Yeah,
But after it.
Makes sense now. All these wrestlers do it.
In my research, I found out he turned vegan in the late 2000s. After getting stomach problems and stuff like that.
Meat's still great, then.
Yeah, love meat. Right.
Awesome. What other news happened this week?
That's the biggest one.
Yeah.
I don't even know what other news happened.
It's just been such a week. Everyone's just been, it's just a unanimously good thing.
And it's such a big news story that I had to wait. I go, all right, let me just, okay, might be fake. Suddenly it's everywhere. All right, it's not fake.
That's huge.
It's going to be weird, though, going, yeah, Daniel Bryan. If he does another diving friggin' headbutt,
Yeah,
I'm going to be like, oh, you moron.
5 stars closed somehow.
That was even news.
Oh,
Can't
Christ,
believe
of
it.
course.
5-star. The UK's
Devastating.
biggest televised promotion.
The end of the career of the English Lion, Eddie Ryan.
Nah, he'll be all right. He's got the
My
big. He's got the.
favourite wrestler.
He's got the. Adam Pacini's favorite wrestler.
He had his Twitter follow count went up from 170 to 470 in the time span 5-star was there.
I'm pleased for English Lion Eddie Ryan. I hope he can.
I hope he makes it through, but just you didn't hear of him before 5-star, and there's a chance you might not afterwards. It's heartbreaking.
He was good. He was.
I know
he
he
was
was.
good. I thought you were being sarcastic.
No, absolutely not.
I can never tell sometimes of Ross. It's like, he was good. Was he?
He was actually quite good.
Love the mask and the cape.
I think the MVP of 5-star, when we look back, will have been... Well, the serious answer is Zach Gibson.
Yeah.
But my answer there, my funny answer was going to be Jack Swagger. Just for his promo skills.
So many moments. Hey? Hey?
Hey.
Or-
Oh, God. I don't know.
Is it the Rob Van Dam thing?
Oh,
I was going to do when Rob Van Dam ran down to save the faces from the beatdown and just wiped out Grado, one of his own teammates, with a spinning kick because he didn't remember who he was on his team. Brilliant. What was yours?
Back to Swagger.
Oh, right.
When, again, just because there's not that many people in the crowd, so it's not booming reactions of them, boo, you suck. And then some off camera, whatever, some kid shouted something. So Swagger's retort is, yeah, you're bland.
He's blind.
And there's this silence afterwards, like, okay, cheers.
Why would you give him a microphone? Just let him wrestle. He's quite good at wrestling. All
It used
things
to be.
considered, isn't it? But talking was never his thing. The promo we cut on Joe Hendry when we were back there as well.
Oh, yes.
I don't remember
You
that.
were
I remember
the-
him
The
being
Twitter
there.
promo. It's amazing.
You were the softest man I've
You were
ever
the
felt.
softest man I've ever seen. What was it? If we got some chocolate, we'd make some s'mores. It's a laugh afterwards and the deadpan stop. It's fantastic.
I'm reluctant to join in with this too much because I've stood next to him and he's a bear. He's a massive bloke.
Yeah, he is massive. I'm never going to see him again. He's going to go UFC, isn't he? He's out
Bellator?
No,
of our...
Bellator.
Sorry,
yeah.
MMA. Beg
Yes.
my pardon. He's out of our realm. We're safe. Let's just take the piss until the cows come home.
Well,
What else did he do?
what else do you do? Let's-
He had an eagle.
Oh, we're going that far back.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Scrap the podcast.
remember-
Let's do a career retrospective of the crap moments of Jack Swagger.
I remember when
Yeah.
he went to SmackDown once and turned face by telling everyone that he had a hot wife.
And he had a
Remember that one?
keychain.
What?
He had his big 2017 return where he attacked Baron Corbin. And he had the biggest 2003 keychain in 2017.
He looked like a guy that DJ'd on the weekends, and he said, "Big problems, man. Big. Yeah, what's up with the Rolling Stones?" And again, no reaction.
He'd have been a legend in the 80s. Everyone loved him with his promos. He'd have been great. Don't give him a script. Just let him go.
Just coke.
Talking
about camera.
He's never done drugs, mind you. Just admit that.
No, that's we're not.
No, there's absolutely no proof to suggest that he's done any.
No, but the joke there was that 80s wrestlers may have done some cocaine. Not for definite.
Let's
but
list a few off,
maybe-
shall we? Hogan, Savage.
Just a giant list suddenly fills the
Hulk
screen.
Hogan was a virtuous man, a virtuous soul.
Man alive, some of the
Take your
promos in
vitamins,
his
eat your,
eyes.
take your vitamins, eat your pills. I nearly said
Take your
that.
vitamins, all right.
Wait, that's what he did.
Crush them up as well and put them with your
Yeah.
snout.
Snort your prayers, your vitamins, out. How that's about.
I think that's the best news segment we've ever done.
What a great news story. Hogan did coke, and Daniel Bryan's back.
But it is a shame if a 5-star going just because of the amount of money that people are losing out on now.
Yes.
Bastards.
And the exposure for people like Gibson.
Yeah.
And again, I'd be remiss. Matty Mayhem, who used to wrestle in South Shields for companies like Rad Pro, was on national TV and pinned Flash Morgan Webster. And I watched that episode with someone that did training with him, and his jaw was on the floor like the dog from the Tex Avery cartoons. His eyes were bugging out his
You
head.
said he got he got like hit. Did you not
And the very first move of the match with H.G. Drake comes off and does a crossbody, and his knee collides with his head because he's doing it on two people, so it's like ordinarily the knee would be here, right? But knee collided there, and he wrestled it like the Sandman wrestled most of his matches. And but then next week pinned Flash Morgan Webster clean.
Fair. Was this the lad with the green hair?
Yes.
Lovely. That's a nice story.
Again,
A local
South
boy.
Shields legend.
He looked Irish to me. Probably just the green.
Everybody get excited for the Cultaholic Hall of Fame!
There was a massive
Do we have an
hole
intro
in my
for this?
life last week. And it was the shape of the Cultaholic Hall of Fame.
Oh.
I'm black now. I'm back now. And that hole has been filled. Oh, Christ.
Oh. Sam doesn't know what we've said. I'll tell you in a bit. Oh,
I'm back now. Back.
Say it again, Ross.
I am back now.
There we go.
Oh, you can just see Sam and Pacitti wondering what the hell is, but you'll see, guys. You'll see what it.
Still off me tits from the illness. That's what's wrong.
Right,
Yes.
right. The nominations last week. What was yours? Because I can't remember mine. I never do.
Yeah. How dare you put me on the spot like this, Jack?
I've spoiled who the winner is now anyway, because I mean, the winner was Sam's.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah,
Oh, not Sam's desperate attempt at getting sponsorship.
that's right. It's
Tory coffee.
I've covered the bit with my I've covered the logo with my sticker. I don't know what it said.
Lavazza.
Lavazza Coffee is in the Cultaholic Hall of Fame in the celebrity wing alongside Ross's jeans. Are they all just on an even level? Is that the rule? There's no like wing.
I mean,
They're all equally
I think
worthless.
that's something we need to sit down and discuss outside of the show. Let's make it seem professional.
Super Hall of Fame.
I feel like we've had a few now, so let's have a rundown. Rusev, week 1.
Yeah.
Triple H for singing
Moana.
Moana. The security woman who stopped Rob Gronkowski at WrestleMania 33. The Hurricane. No Mercy on the Nintendo 64. The wrestling episode of Futurama. Jimmy Havoc for being nice to your mum. And my friend James from school.
For having a fit.
Represented by James the Red Engine from Thomas the Tank Engine. And a brand of coffee, Get in Touch with Sam Driver.
So has Sam got any free coffee out of that?
No, yeah, but now that it's in the Hall of Fame, we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Excited
Oh, sorry,
there,
and your black jeans.
and
Sorry.
my black tapered jeans from
Your
Burns.
jeans, yeah.
Which you didn't wear.
And haven't worn
episode.
today.
I love it. What a prestigious Hall of Fame this is.
I have worn them on other shows, such as Cultaholic Straight to Hell, Reactions with Adam and Ross.
Wow. So, wait, more people will have seen your black jeans
And
than,
not known that
than
they're actually
the
Hall of
British
Famers.
Lion, Eddie
Eddie
Lion. What is his name is? That was a 5-star.
Yeah. I reckon my black jeans could get more followers on Twitter as well.
Oh,
Let's put that to the
you've
test,
said it.
somebody.
You've said it.
There will that by this time next week there'll be a Ross's black jeans Twitter account.
And it will have more followers than...
It'll be doing,
I feel bad now.
it'll be having interactions with Jeff Suplex because he's got a Twitter account now.
Jeff Suplex tweets me on the regs.
He's been very nice to me.
Jeff Suplex, nice guy.
I replied once.
The best fictional wrestler in the UK right now, Jeff Suplex. I don't know if he's American, actually. Well, let's ask. Jeff, get in touch. Where are you from?
Yeah, I replied to all the Cultaholic fans because I need them to survive.
Right.
So that's all right, yeah. You wanted this guy, but you got me. Look at the camera again.
No, don't worry about
Maffew?
that.
Just
Don't worry about looking
chill.
at the camera. It's all right. Be
You
yourself.
gotta make eye contact
I'm
sometime.
not. Who wants to be themselves? Jesus. So
Have you got a nomination?
I have.
I don't, so you go.
I was just say Jack Swagger and 5-star.
Yeah, fair. That's a good shout.
More than deserving at this prestigious Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
The promos, the act, the match he had with Morrison, where the crowd behind us were chanting, USA, USA. So people in front of them said, "You got cheap seats." To which they then replied, "We got comped, we got comped."
Yeah, we just sat there like lemons as well. We got comped and we were on the front row and they were all the way up there.
We'll be polite.
That was the weird. I didn't want to be on the front row because Pachiti was a little bit drunk, and when Pachiti gets drunk, he's a bit of a naughty boy, and he bought a Rey Mysterio mask from the concession
Because
stand.
he was supposed to be dressed up as Goldust, but I gave him the night off.
That's why, yeah, to be fair, that wasn't because he was drunk. But what was because he was drunk was getting on the barrier and trying to go, Ray! trying to get a high five.
Trying to
from
meet
Mysterio.
his hero.
Well,
He failed.
Yeah, Ray just took one look at him and went, "Oh no, not going over that corner." My nomination is not now. There's some background info for those who don't know. There's a wrestler from your hometown, Bishop Auckland, called Danny O'Doherty. Bish
Yes,
Vegas.
There is.
O'Doherty's in town.
An Irish singer
Yeah.
that all the moms like.
You might
That
share the
was-
name with.
Daniel.
Daniel O'Donnell.
I beg my pardon.
Well, this is Danny O'Doherty, a northeastern boy who often, I don't know how to describe his gimmick without being offensive.
I may have said it.
He's a bit. He could well be in the film Snatch. He could.
There we
He
go.
could. But he comes out, and I'm going to nominate not him, but his hair. Have you seen his hair when it's down?
I saw that and I did not believe it. Is that his real hair?
Yeah.
He looked like Thor.
So yeah, it's magnificent for someone whose character is such a just a little toe rag, and he's
Yeah.
got this Herculean, these locks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen him with his hair down?
No, I don't know who you're talking about.
Danny O'Doherty. O'Doherty's in town.
Of North Wrestling and Rise Wrestling.
Yeah.
Cheap plugs, cheap plugs, cheap plugs.
He's a funny character, funny wrestler, but his hair's just. It's like
tell you what,
Tanahashi.
I'll tell you.
He's the English. He's the
Yeah.
English Tanahashi. I'm saying that now. Danny O'Doherty is the English Tanahashi.
If Tanahashi was from Bishop Auckland,
Yeah.
this is what he'd look like.
Oh, Doherty's in town. That's what he says when he comes out to the ring. Oh, Doherty's in town. There you go. That's all you need. That's all you need. But I saw him
Very vivid picture I've got painted in your mind now.
when he wrestles. He's got his hair up.
Tanahashi Thor.
He's got his hair up.
Bish.
But then he came out after the show and he had it down, and he looked like a beautiful maiden. It was amazing. It's in great
Yeah.
condition as well. God, that's my nomination.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Bash at the Bish is your nomination.
Yes.
And what is yours?
Mine is Died Dr. Pepper.
Died Dr. Pepper. I know why this is.
So, I was watching YouTube yesterday, and a very interesting little tidbit appeared on a video from another company.
Oh, no.
No, it's not bad.
But
all
apparently
bad.
Vince McMahon insists on there being Diet Dr. Pepper and was it protein bars or something?
Some
like that?
particular brand of protein bar.
In every creative meeting, and I really like Dr. Pepper. I can't say I've ever had a bottle of Diet, but I guess it tastes the same. So
I've
I'm gonna
had it.
suggest go Diet Dr.
They
Pepper.
do them in that. They do them in that Tesco's down there.
I'll have to sample it just to see.
It just tastes like slightly flat Dr. Pepper, which is all right.
Flat.
Well, the lack of sugar makes it seem a bit flat because you know when you drink something flat and it's not as sugary, it's like that.
Right then.
It's all right though.
I thought I've drank more than I've ever done in my year because I've not drank that much alcohol this year. Is Diet Iron Brew or Iron Brew Extra, depending on what
The
you
one with the
change
black label.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it's just because the change and everything now. I've been paying way more attention to Iron Brew than ever beforehand, and that's going to be my vote next week if I forget of something else.
Just doing soft drinks now. His was related to wrestling. Although
His have
like,
never been related
the
to
black
wrestling.
jeans.
His is
and
related
coffee.
to wrestling as well. He's Maffew of Botchamania and Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
That's right. I am deeply despised online.
No,
yeah.
not deeply.
I'll throw off the
Partly
Iron
despised.
Brew, IORN Brew that
You're
Aldi
joking.
sell.
I mean, you used to have Twitter interactions when I used to work back there. I used to get torn a new arsehole.
Did you?
It's just alright, aye.
What?
I remember you put a video of me online on your Twitter profile, and I was like,
Oh, because you were mocking the fans saying what you mean. I remember this.
No,
yes,
no.
which is-
It was
no.
because I asked Nick, I am the table thing, I think. Because like, what else do you say when? Remember when there's
Yeah.
And Chris Brooks replied, "I feel sick," to a video of me shouting like I used to back in the day.
Chris
Yeah.
Brooks, the wrestler.
Yeah, the wrestler of.
You're not a fan?
No, he said I feel sick.
Ah.
I think he deleted it because I couldn't see it. Unless he blocked
I
it.
feel
Really?
sick.
That's
Yeah,
strange.
I made him feel
Oof.
sick.
Like
What,
on.
What, but were you just being animated and shouting?
I was being an arsehole, like, yeah.
I
To
mean-
be fair, when I watch them now, I feel sick.
People like that.
No,
Oh.
they didn't.
People don't like that, whichever. I'll go with the crowd. I'm sorry a bit about that.
I'm making a point that you're not hate. You've got a very large. It's just a very small slice of the pie that
I mean,
despises
we're
your
all-
guts.
Absolutely, but I mean that's the same thing I'm having at the minute. Some people dislike you no matter what you do,
Oh, it all
and
comes
just nothing
around.
can change that.
Oh,
Yeah,
well-
absolutely.
there was a big period.
Ross
at-
loves these YouTube comments.
There was a big period at Name Redacted where I was despised. Also.
Yeah,
Yeah. It
there's-
has
We're all just not very popular.
We're all just
No.
rubbish.
some people will like you, and there'll be people who will never like you,
Moose
which
likes
is
me.
why you should. Moose
And
likes
that's
him.
all.
I
that's
don't know.
the thing.
That wasn't the reason I brought it up. I just brought it up to say people do like you, Maffew.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know they
Because
do.
they're very much backed you in that instance against me.
Oh, I know they do, but
Chris
none of them
Brooks
watch
said that
these.
He felt sick at just the sight of me.
There needs
rub
to
that in.
be a battle of the billionaires situation where you've got Chris Brooks, you've got like Kirby or someone, and they wrestle each other.
That would be an honour.
I like that idea. It's like Chris Brooks. Yeah, but it was never any animosity to you. But I never liked the videos you guys would make for. Even though we said what culture previously.
Yeah.
Because it's just not what I enjoy watching. But it was never like I hate this dude. It's just like I'm happy that people like that. I wouldn't watch it if you gave me a winning lottery ticket, but I'm happy for them.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah, you would. It's a lie.
Yeah, I know.
So the
What a great expression.
So the nominations.
Oh,
this
yeah,
week
about that.
Are Danny O'Doherty's hair. What was yours again? Sorry.
How dare you forget?
Diet
Jack
Dr.
Swagger.
You're Jack Swagger in 5
Diet Jack Swagger. I'll take it.
Swagger
Hey, you're blind.
and Diet Dr.
Diet
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
You can vote for these at patreon.com/cultaholic
Check out the tiered rewards while you're there.
and have a nice time.
Yeah, do you like?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Raw and SmackDown recap.
Monday Night Raw. It was on Monday. Who would have thought it? Roman Reigns came out and was not supposed to be there. And you could tell because he entered via the back entrance, who were, and
No
told
bags
Kurt
or
Angle
anything. In his wrestling gear.
in his wrestling gear. Yep.
That's how he gets the bus.
Yep. And said he wasn't going anywhere. And Kurt Angle was like, God, seize him. And then the US Marshals came out, and you knew they were US Marshals because they had US Marshals written on the back, and they read the Miranda rights to him. They put him in handcuffs.
He was fine with that. That was fine.
I'm not, I'm not king
You
shaming.
just don't touch him.
Just don't touch him.
Don't touch him, and he's fine.
And then Roman Reigns was able to beat up 3 US Marshals, handcuffed.
Apparently, somebody sent me that's like 20 years in prison if you actually do that in real life. So why he's escaped it?
Yeah.
It's a point I made. Like, he got injured and seemingly escaped jail. But when you live here on the big market, if you get one in the mouth and you get arrested, you're sent to the prison or the jail here in Newcastle, whatever you call it, police station, with your mouth bloodied and broken. You don't get off with it just because you're injured.
Exactly. Don't even give you porridge.
Soft Americans with your stupid laws.
Those are the Newcastle police with Polis written on the back, right? Crayon.
Not a community officer, where you can steal their hat. And there's nothing they can do.
Said with experience there.
The Cone Protection
I might know
Service.
somebody who did it back in Morpeth Town.
Will he be on the Hall of Fame? Find out next week for the Holic fans. Yeah, then Brock Lesnar appeared and defended those poor defenseless US Marshals. And so the crowd were very happy to see Brock.
One of which was backstage at SmackDown dressed in a suit, by the way, the next night.
Oh, really?
What?
The one that looked like Bull Buchanan's brother.
Oh, is
He
that?
had the chin hair and the bald head.
So did they do that to avoid a lawsuit, the US Marshals?
I don't know, but he was there, and it was
My
very
back
obvious
hurts.
that was him. It's like, just get him out with shots, for Christ's sake. Anyway,
He was just scared for Roman. So come to SmackDown where he wouldn't be there. And yeah, best comment I saw about this was someone said, my kids are watching and they said, Dad, aren't those cops that Roman is beating up? The jacket said US Marshals. I said, yes. And while handcuffed, They then asked who's going to save the poor police, and Brock's music hit, and they both cheered Brock on to save the police. I don't think this is WWE's quiet reaction. So there were some booing to Brock, but other people were like, yay, we like seeing people get beat up. So not as good last week or the week beforehand in terms of getting Roman Reigns cheered, but it made me laugh.
Well, then the bit that made me laugh was when he went to the back and then they played his music again, and then he came out again. They played his music twice, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, well, you hit the button on the table just before you go through the curtain. That's how it
That
works.
plays
Yeah.
your music.
Yep.
It's like clocking in at work.
Fingerprint recognition, and then it plays your music. He beat him up while he was on a.
I was thought he was going to pick up the stretcher like Big Show and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, so
I thought they were going to do that. That would have made him.
Then you remember that like Roman Reigns is like 6'5" and 270 pounds or something. It's like, maybe not. What a shame. But anyway,
No. And you deserve it. Chance happened. It's like, hey. Asuka defeated Alexa Bliss via countout as Alexa realized she wasn't going anywhere in terms of winning the match or selling because a bit rough. And one of the highlights here, Nia Jax came out and they did the Clint Eastwood stare as they sometimes do in WWE when it looks like they're about to go to break. And then one of the highlights of the show, Nia's just like, screw it, and just chased her.
didn't she
Yeah.
bowl over Mickey James on the
She
way down?
did bowl
Yes.
her over.
Fair play, Nikki James. Nikki James,
Nikki James.
Good, she's a hypocrite.
Mrs. NWA champion. Well, she's the wife of the NWA champion.
Ooh.
Doesn't like it when people call her Piggy James, but when it comes to taking the piss out of old Nia, she's in there like swimwear.
Yeah,
Tusk.
Horrible woman.
that's true. Yeah, her heel turn's been sudden and weird.
It's just not explained. One
No.
week she was against Alexa, despite complimenting her arse every week. Biscuit butt. Apparently that's a nice thing to say to somebody. Not she was just using the wrong end of the stick every single week.
Imagine, like,
You're old. You've got a lovely arse.
imagine Cena comes out and calls out the Undertaker. He's like, "Hey, nice ass, come on, get down, get that sweet ass down here now."
He probably will with these promos he's cutting.
Yeah.
We'll
it's
get
like-
onto that soon, but I don't. I'm with Edge. Yeah, I just think
No.
Edge called them a bit
Corny,
corny.
cornball.
Edge doesn't like them, and I'm very much the same. Because when Kane's music hit this week, he turned around, did the old Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like he's
you arsehole.
John Cena, the silent film actor.
being sarcastic, isn't he? Like,
Yeah.
oh, don't like it.
And that's it. I like serious Cena, but Cena looks like what was that guy? Did the really crap films? Ernest. Just the
Ernest.
earnest facial expressions.
Ernest.
Yeah. It's more of an American thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
Damn it,
another
no!
one I've missed.
Some guy will like that. Some YouTube person who doesn't care for anything, but yes, I know who Ernest is. What's your point? Yeah, he goes from Uber Cena to that's because you want to see the serious guy take on Cena. You don't want to see comedy Cena.
No.
So it does take you out the moment, and I'm glad King chose them.
Yeah, so am I.
But
Cena's got the wrong end of the sticker there as well. Yeah. Saying Taker's not there because of his ego and he's disrespecting folk. He had a hip replacement last year.
yeah,
Leave him alone.
He's
Been through enough.
I'm with you. Cena should come out and go, right, well, you catch more flies with sugar than you do salt, and just start saying nice things about
Yeah. And he
Undertaker.
might go, oh, that's nice of you. And she just grabs him, gives him an A, then you go, that'll piss him off.
He goes, Undertaker, I've always wanted to say you could bounce a 20-pence coin off your ass. And so Undertaker's like, oh, I'm flooded. And then he gives him the A.
Biscuit butt.
Biscuit. So Braun Strowman defeated Cesaro with a running power slam.
Cesaro's great. Love him.
Yes.
Just hope he gets another big singles, but a big singles push, at some point ever. I'm just sad about Cesaro.
Why is that?
Well, I know he's the tag team champion and stuff, but he's a good enough wrestler where he should be a main eventer. Do you think?
It's the other half.
Absolutely.
It's the other half in it. Doesn't connect.
Oh, he does connect. He's funny. He rips up beach balls.
Yeah.
He's a good heel.
You can barely talk now with a mouth full of plastic.
Is that not just a gimmick? Oh yeah, but he'd have to carry it on. Yeah.
But in fairness, he got that from his tag partner, Jack Swagger.
Huh?
Yeah, get it in. Vote for me.
Strowman won.
Yes, he did. It's interesting that Braun Strowman is suddenly the tag team champion killer because there's literally nothing for the Raw Tag Championship division to be
Who
doing.
do you think his partner's going to be?
Well, coincidentally, Matt Riddle will be taking on, are you ready?
Yeah.
James Ellsworth at Joey Janela's Spring Break
Yes,
2.
he will.
And that video was amazing, by the way.
Matt Riddle was a prick, wasn't it? Deliberately, like
deliberately.
Not like Matt Riddle's a prick, isn't he? No, I've never seen Matt Riddle do a heel thing before. It was really good. I enjoyed it. He's a good heel. Ellsworth, I just really wanted to win. I really do.
That would be an amazing long-term storyline if Ellsworth wins.
Comes back to the Mania.
Yeah. Or Mikey Whipwreck, whichever.
Right.
It'll be Elias though, won't it? Because they're the new sort of. I don't know, that part of the crowd cheers him and Braun, don't they? I know more people cheer Braun, but that part of the crowd cheers Elias as well.
It would be the odd couple. It would make sense, actually. Yeah.
I want it to be Ellsworth.
And he can play the odd couple theme as he's coming down the ring on his guitar.
I want to be Alexa Bliss and just start necking off in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, what was that?
Wait,
about?
that would be great.
It's weird, isn't it?
I didn't even thought about that. That's amazing.
I don't understand why what's going on.
Guys,
Buddy Murphy must be sat at home tearing his hair out, as they would say in Liverpool.
Guys, what went wrong with his match? Well, guys, what went wrong with your match at the Mixed Match Challenge? You lost. Don't want to talk about it. Next question. Guys, it looked like you were about to kiss at one point. I thought he was going to be like, next question.
We can do it. No.
Yeah, instead they both went, all right then, let's do it. And then the worst actor ever came up and went, Alexa Bliss, oh my God, it's you. And then Strowman walked off. And I thought, how can you walk past two wrestlers and notice the 5 foot one and not like the 7'2" one?
Because he's horny. She saw CM Punk could be all in and,
And what?
That was the throwback that didn't work.
Wait,
yeah, carry on, Jack.
Because what?
Throbbing.
Oh, yeah, but yes. Yes, I do get it now. Vulgar.
Yeah.
Disgraceful.
I had to make it vulgar.
Yeah, true. Sorry, that was a sidetrack, but that was just really weird on Mixed Match Challenge, how they've been teasing this love angle, and then it turns out, yeah, it's true. Crazy.
Poor old Buddy Murphy has to be a house husband, taking care of Larry, Steve, and the dogs. Larry Steve's the pig. Alexa's travelling the world, necking on with who she wants almost. No justice.
Okay, back to Raw. And showing the state of the Raw division, Revival defeated Titus Worldwide. Nobody got entrances. And then Revival said, yeah, at WrestleMania, we're going to go hard all day or night and Battle Royal.
Is that the first time anyone's ever announced it like that? Expecting, like, we're going to challenge for the tag team championships. No, we're not. We're going to go in the armbar.
They saw that they couldn't compete with Braun and his cook. So I was like, all right, no, fine.
I hope they win it.
Oh,
Just
Bruce
who cares?
Me.
Oh, has he not got a match for Mania? No, bloody hell, he
don't be
doesn't.
silly, he's Bulgarian.
Oh.
Yeah. There was a mixed women's match where the important thing was Bayley and Banks still hate each other. It's a bit awkward. It's a bit, still blow some steam. And they're going to be in the Women's Battle Royal, which I'm in two minds about because I would like them to have a proper singles match because there's an actual feud there, whereas the rest of the women in the Women's Battle Royal, no Moolah. Moolah never, there was never any Moolah. What are you talking about? Go away. Leave me alone. Match are the women who are there who have nothing else better to do.
Yeah.
They do have something better to do.
Yeah.
I'd rather it waited until it had a proper build-up rather than just a kick off a pod.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of backstory there, but that's like the catalyst, isn't it? And then Bayley's gone, oh no, I don't like you now. And that's it, isn't it? I'd rather it had a prolonged proper build-up rather than just now, just because it has to happen.
I'd like to see it happen at some point. I think the benefit of it not happening at Mania is that it has more of a platform.
Plus, the show will be 9 hours long if it does.
Yeah, that's the other thing, I guess.
They're really good at wrestling each other and put on maybe the best women's match ever. Travis Banks.
South Africa.
I thought it was in New Zealand.
Oh, whatever.
No,
Sorry.
that's all right. Let's try to do New Zealand. Travis Banks. Hey guys.
That's just South Africa. Yeah, it's great, South Africa.
No, I'm trying to be Travis Banks.
The Truth Commission. Yeah, I get it. And Justin Gabriel. That's all I know.
Yeah. PJ Black.
Speaking of South Africa, Mark Henry's in the Hall of Fame. Well, look at that segue.
Proud South African Mark Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair play to him.
Yeah.
He deserves that.
It's been interesting to look at the reactions online because people said he was crap for most of his career in WWE. And you go, yeah.
He was booked like crap.
Right, yeah. Plus, the Hall of Pain was tremendous. Someone said once I realized that they stopped booking like a WWE monster and more like an NWA monster, it became Vader for like 9 months. It was awesome. One of the best runs I've seen. I remember watching it live. Mark Henry was Randy Orton. My pal who hadn't been watching Raw was going, is this real Mark Henry? Like the actual Mark Henry. They haven't just got another better wrestler and called him Mark Henry. No, the actual Mark Henry. He goes, all right. And I hope he wins. He's like, are you kidding me, pal? He goes, no, watch it. And yeah, jumped off my seat when he went, come on, give us RKO. Yeah.
Has it ever been like confirmed by anybody that they wanted like the sexual chocolate and Mae Young in the hand? You know, people say that was given to him to scare him off and cancel his 10-year contract and all that bollocks. Has that ever been confirmed?
It's one of these things where it's so weird, the relationship between wrestlers and Dave Meltzer, and also actually it's a triple threat. It's Meltzers, wrestlers, and reality, and they're often in conflict with each other. I've heard that rumor. I've never had it confirmed. It didn't work.
No, it didn't.
I'm glad it didn't work because it always was. Also, a lot of stuff was like that on Raw.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know,
just all happened to him at once.
Yeah, and he went, great, pin me, pay me, whatever, and. Yeah, I'm glad he stuck
Seems
it.
like a lovely fella as well at the end of the day, doesn't he?
Got a story featuring Mark Henry and Moose.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, at Wale Mania. Saw Moose. Me and Moose are pals now. So like Moose was like, hey, what's going on? I was
What
like,
about, is it your Brandon Stroud?
a quote retweeted me this week. Bloody hell. Anyway,
Because it said stop, leave me alone. I don't know you.
Moose was there. Moose is a very friendly guy. He went, hey, and then blanked me completely because he looked behind me, like over my head, and I was like, oh, someone more important's there. Oh, there. I turned around. There's Mark Henry, and he's a. Have you seen him in real life?
No.
Oh, he's a big boy.
Right.
He's not as tall as Moose, but he's wide.
Yeah.
Like, he's. I can believe that at one point he was the world's strong. I don't know if he actually was the world's strongest man. He was an Olympic powerlifter, weightlifter.
Wait, did Moose not say hello to you?
He blanked me because Mark Henry was there.
But like, does Mark Henry not like you, or did he not want to be associated with you?
No, he was about to say hi to me, and then his attention was called by Mark Henry, and obviously he was like,
okay.
"There's someone actually more important. I'm gonna just." Walk
I
past.
thought it was like, hey, oh no, if Mark Henry sees, hey, that's chat. Did you shake hands? No, I don't know him. I don't know him.
Infamous heat between me and Mark Henry. Spilled chicken on his bag once. He's never forgiven me.
Hey.
Hey.
Cena begged Undertaker to do something. The crowd chanted, do something, which you wouldn't think would be a very good chant to start at a wrestling show, but here we are. And then
Britney
Kane.
Spears song.
Is that what I used to shout at Hat and Ben Arthur? Not a joke, I did.
I know that one lingered because it was good. And Miz had another fantastic, amazing I Love You So Much Miz promo, talking about how he's going to show Tyler Black and Prince Nevitt how things work around here so they can go back to the bingo halls and Too Sweet all the indie fans. And All In later this year. They're looking for YouTubers to appear at their show. Just saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they
saw
are.
the mentions
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, if they fly us out,
Fly us out.
Yeah.
come on, Cody.
I've never said anything
We'll
negative about
fly
All In.
budget, don't you worry about that.
Yes.
No. to get us in first
Never
class.
been to Chicago before.
Yeah,
Maybe it's lovely.
that's it. I can't think of anything to get me booked other than I like video game music, Kenny Omega. Yeah, that's enough.
Can't they send the Jericho cruise ship across the Atlantic? We'll get on.
I mean,
we'll
Christ,
jump on at Liverpool.
it's still not here, Chris. How many weeks we've got to do this for you for free? But they're still not here. They're lost in the post.
We'll bring coffee. Sam will have bags of it.
Yeah.
We'll bring you a Cultaholic T-shirt,
Oh.
as worn by Maffew of Botchamania and Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
Nah,
fame.
get your own, pal.
The shirt off his back.
And yeah, so Finn Balor and his pal Nevitt defeated Gallows. What the hell have I written down there? It's completely wrong. Whatever. It was all part of the Triple Threat feud. And then, not the second before last deletion, not the penultimate deletion, but the ultimate deletion happened. And I think we talked about this beforehand about the original deletions and how amazing they were.
Well,
and how,
in the
sorry.
opinion of some.
This was a lot better than I was expecting it to be. It's clearly just said to Matt, "Do your thing, pal."
Yeah.
But we'll yay or nay certain bits, which they did. I think it was reined back a little bit. I thought, but on the whole, a lot better than I was expecting.
I'm amazed that they did it nearly shot for shot, the exact same location, the exact same characters and names and gimmicks, or whatever you want to give it, from Vanguard 1 to the name of the boat that I'll never forget, to Senior
Skarsgård.
Benjamin.
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård. Yeah, all of it, exactly from TNA onto WWE. So it was not, I didn't appreciate it the same way I appreciated the first ones, because the first time I was like, this is amazing. What am I watching? This was the best one of them all, though, because Bray Wyatt is dead.
You know, I hope he comes back as like the Southern weirdo in NXT, not Axel Mulligan or Husky Harris, not him, but the weird, what it should be instead of the mystical bollocks.
Yeah, the Bray Wyatt character is a character that works really well if it's used sparingly because he's a cult leader. He's supposed to be powerful all the time, look badass. It doesn't work if he's on TV every week and losing a lot.
Just speaking bollocks.
Speaking bollocks.
For the sake of speaking bollocks.
Yes.
I don't know what that noise was. Yeah, like a rattlesnake.
Is that Bray Wyatt? Oh my God, I'm really sorry, Bray.
I just don't know what they're gonna. If they bring him back as Husky Harris, I'll be surprised.
They couldn't. They wouldn't. They can't.
No.
He'll just show up with a
They might as well
Groucho
shoot him
Marx.
in the face with a gun,
What do they
like a
call
real
him?
gun.
What do they call him? The tank with a Ferrari engine. Or
Yes.
something? Didn't they call him that?
Yeah, so some
Just that-
people did.
The gif where he's just got his tits out, just going like. He takes his little ring jacket off, and just goes brrr, like a little. The lasses with the coconuts on. What are they called?
Well, the Hula Girls.
Yeah, is it
Yeah.
Hula Girls? You know what I mean? Those like. The
Is he going to be? Is that his new gimmick?
No, it was just a gif that was going on Twitter when he was Husky Harris. And he took off his ring jacket and he did the little brrr thing. So, they can't do that though.
Can they do that?
I'd rather they fire the guy than just do that to him. It's just now left him. Like you never ever hear Husky Harris chants now.
What if he comes back as IRS? I know that he was never IRS. It was his dad.
Imagine if they just had a child portray Bray Wyatt. He's actually a child now.
Yeah, like
We're getting to hear this. That's the next 10, 15 years of television. Just
Yeah.
the story of a boy growing into a man. And why he ended up being like he is. And we find out who Sister Abigail. That's what I would do.
You'd pluck this child from his family and
No,
force him
just
into a life of
I'd
wrestling.
find a child actor.
What are you, Moolah?
No, I would pay them handsomely and not.
Oh,
pimp
you're not
them,
Moolah, then.
and not pimp them out.
Pump them out.
Pump them out.
SmackDown. But no, wait, don't skip ahead. It was really good this week. Look at the camera again.
That's all right.
It was the return of Daniel Bryan, as we already discussed in length. But wow, this definitely lit a fire up the crowd. I have not heard them this loud in months. They were into it. One of the best speeches I've heard in some time, with Daniel Bryan being real, which is funny considering one of the issues that he had by WWE, obviously, was that he couldn't connect with an audience. That's all he's done for the last 3 years, despite not being around. If you fight for your dreams will fight for you.
Fight
is
for
a
your
hell of a
dreams.
line.
Yes.
Unless you're Freddy Krueger, in which case it doesn't work. and then it was great seeing Dolph Ziggler see him backstage, and then him saying, "Hey, I can't wait to beat you," and there being swagger levels of indifference.
I don't understand the thing. Is that just a quell expectation, just to say, "Whoa, steady now. You're not going to get those matches." But here's Dolph Ziggler. It's just such a weird guy to have. Like the first guy to confront him's the waste of oxygen, most pointless man of this year.
He's here to show the world.
I'm gonna make a video game reference now, everyone.
Wait, make it a good one.
Dolph Ziggler's got the same voice as Sonic the Hedgehog. Think about those two voices now. You can't picture either voice, can you?
No, I can. I watch a lot of Sonic.
Right. Well, the comments. The heat's gonna be on me now this time, isn't
I'm
it?
trying to think of a way of putting it, make it funny.
Noise. Moment saved.
I'd say it was more like I'll save you. It's more like Scratch because the same level of
Scratch.
annoyance.
You
Hey,
see-
there's Daniel Bryan.
I just.
Amused myself.
I'm sorry. This was totally my fault. Just move on.
Can you do a Sonic impression?
No,
I think the crowd want it. Wait a minute, I'll just check YouTube.
No, I can't
Yeah, they
do-
want to see a Sonic impression.
I'm more of a Tails figure, if anything.
Yeah.
I am quite like Tails. Right. Sorry. This is all. Can we move on to the next segment? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, everyone.
Sorry.
FIFA's a good game, isn't it?
Have you got a favourite FIFA game?
For me, it's FIFA 09.
Oh.
A little obscure one.
Why is that?
It was really quick to play. The gameplay is really quick. I'm going to sneeze. I'm not going to sneeze. We're all right.
How could Ross make a sneeze funny? Like, just effortless. Nakamura rolled up Rusev to win, but then Aiden Rusev beat him up. AJ Styles, the commentary, who was announced as the WWE United States champion, just saying, thank you very much, WWE. I love you. Very, very gradually, quickly went to help out Nakamura as he was getting beat up by Rusev Day. And then by the time AJ Styles got ready, Nakamura already got rid of them.
Yeah.
And so backstage, my favorite Nakamura line he's ever done, Nakamura confronted AJ Styles, and then Styles was like, you can tell, I know, you're going to beat me at WrestleMania, right? Nakamura went, you should have more self-confidence, AJ. So that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Charlotte and Natalya had another match. I think these two have great chemistry because they wrestled each other about 5,000 times.
I've got a problem with it, though. It was
Oh,
a
go
great
on.
match. Great TV match, as they say in the trade. But if Charlotte, this close to WrestleMania, is struggling against Natalya, what's the point in watching WrestleMania?
I mean, isn't the argument that she's probably her main rival since going on to SmackDown? So if this was somebody else,
it's like Asuka, isn't it? It's like struggling against. He was like an upper mid carder back.
Well,
in the day.
Asuka took a while to put away Emma as well. They do it with a few people. They do it quite often.
but I mean, the argument is, well, they're gonna have something on SmackDown, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just complaining about good wrestling.
Yeah.
It's on the internet's phone, isn't it?
See, I wouldn't complain about that because it was good wrestling, but then Carmella showed up, and then she got kicked out the ring, and then Natalya won. That's interesting.
They're in cahoots, aren't they?
Yeah, they said that, and it's like, well, how does this help Carmella? And you're like, is she just dumb? And you'd be like, yeah.
Well, she might want. Oh no, because then if Charlotte loses to Asuka, she's got to cash in on Asuka. She'll never beat Asuka. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
If that's the ending.
Oh, if she comes out,
WrestleMania.
I think there's a cash in coming. I think it could be on the Raw one.
But I think by the time she runs out on that giant WrestleMania ram,
It's not that big. It's not that big in the Silver Dome.
Oh,
this year is it not?
Super Dome. Well, which one is it? I've forgotten.
This one's the Superdome. The Silver Dome is WrestleMania 3.
Yes.
No, the Superdome was for the Nintendo. The Megadome was for the Mega.
Ah.
Press the button, press the button, press the button. Thank you.
Don't know what's going on. Yeah, but the ramp's not that long in that arena. I'm
Oh, okay.
watching. They put a director's cut of Lesnar versus Undertaker from WrestleMania.
I liked.
30.
I
have
watched that. It was class.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Watching the match, but with worse camera shots.
No, with more interesting camera shots.
So
And it
it's,
was
so
good
it's a
fun.
modern version of.
I really
Hey.
enjoyed it. It was good. You got
Oh.
to see the anguish in the crowd. Everyone was like. Really good.
So Carmella was left empty-handed, just like Ant and Dec at the Entertainment Awards.
Wow.
You can't.
Can't
no.
be joking about Ant right
You
now.
cannot be doing
Can't
that.
be doing that.
That's
Cannot be.
disgusting.
I
Patron
cannot
saint
be.
of the Northeast.
Is he? Yeah, he is, but
The two most famous men, non-footballers, to come out of Newcastle. Non-footballers
Perth.
and wrestling YouTubers, yeah.
They're more famous than Shearer.
Are they?
Oh, the
Ant and Dec, aye.
Are they? Wow. Cheryl Cole might be the most famous person to come out of Newcastle.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, wow.
We're debating the Newcastle. We'll get the Newcastle Hall of Fame next week. Duncan Ferguson will be
You
in.
kind of talk about Ant like that, though.
I'm just saying that they didn't do very well at the,
Ant was
at the
always
awards on Saturday.
Ant was always my favourite out of the two. For some reason, I don't know why.
What a weird thing to say.
I've been told that I look a bit like Deck, and I don't like that. So
You look nothing like
I know.
Beck.
Yeah, I know. And also Jamie Cullum.
You look nothing like
No,
him.
I know. I don't know why. And Pete Doherty, the heroin addict.
Oh, yeah, actually, I can see Pete
Can
Doherty.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, you can see.
It's definitely the heroin
You
eyes.
see the heroin addict, but
Yes.
not the other two.
It's not a song title. It's a beautiful title. Heroin. Eyes.
Heroin
Yeah.
eyes.
You've got heroin in your eyes. Oh, sorry. And Usos were definitely good guys. I have to brag about how great they are for a few months because Bludgeon Brothers beat them up. It's like, oh, yeah, okay, we like the Usos now. And I'm very happy the Bludgeon Brothers are beating up people because, yeah, actually care about the tag team scene now. So, yay. And I was worried we have anything negative to say about this very good episode of SmackDown.
But then what happened?
Jinder Mahal got the mic.
Now, yeah. This
So-
promo he cut, he's picked up the Miz's sheet, hasn't he? I'm the one that made SmackDown the premiere show. I brought prestige back to the championship. What was the third line? I could be a big star in Bollywood. Someone just put a B on top of the.
Do you know that started off
Miz
as
promo?
you know it started off as a derogatory term, but India loved it so much they kept
Really?
it.
Bollywood.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting. You live and learn.
So
Don't you?
Bollywood. Hey, it's a great name. Cheers.
Ah.
However, Jinder Mahal is still a bad wrestler, and he doesn't. Yeah,
Saggy
he'll keep that.
nipples.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Saggy Nipples is thankfully in a triple threat match with Randy Orton and Bobby Roode. So
That's going to be a slow match.
if I was at WrestleMania, I'd be like, yes, there's a time to go to the toilet and buy an overpriced taco.
Yeah.
I did
essentially.
last year.
The
So,
taco.
$5.
Fair play.
No, it was not.
Okay.
I missed out last year on my souvenir cup.
You didn't miss out last year because one of the managers of Name Redacted was buying you all the pints. So
Yes, I got very drunk at last year's WrestleMania for all
It's almost
7 hours.
it's almost like the bosses knew who was bringing in all the ad revenue and thought, we'll reward him, we'll get him a few beers. I didn't get
No,
bored.
apparently it was a ploy. I got told that he knew I was going to have to sit up all night and watch it again. Watch all WrestleMania again, so he got me drunk, so I didn't do it.
That'd be good because you do the reaction video, like watching it the second time round, because I remember the first time. Oh, it's great, this.
To be fair, we couldn't see most of it the first time because I had a big blue light right in my face.
Oh,
The
you had
entire
those.
7 hours.
We were in the section chanting, turn that light off. Yeah.
Yeah. We
But
were
we-
below
I mean-
you guys.
Mate, we didn't pay for our tickets. I
Yeah,
can't-
yeah,
I can't-
not playing.
Yeah, but luckily, your boss bought you loads of pints. Oh, that stadium, it must be at least 4 figures then, so for the money back.
I think it was $7,
Whoa.
like a big can. So, yep.
Gutted. Oh, well, 'tis money. Women's Battle Royal happened. No, it didn't. It was a tag match, but I said, yeah, whatever. So moving on. Zayn and Owens came out to see... Oh, sorry. Steen and...
Zayn.
Not Generico, whatever his name is. I love this. So they're back to being friends again. Facebook, it's complicated. And
I saw somebody nick that off you today on Twitter.
They've already nicked it.
But you put the 2 pictures
Yeah.
and set the It's Complicated thing in the bottom corner of that picture.
Oh, that's how I'll put it on Facebook. So sometimes you do it differently on Twitter and Facebook. Oh, so there's still nothing on
It's
Facebook.
still on your Facebook. on
You know
Twitter.
what? That's the best sign of a compliment. I'm going to steal that and not give credit.
Still very annoying though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be suing them if I was you.
I can't believe the thing that took me 2 minutes to make. Anyway, this thing, which was a lot longer than 2 minutes to make, was so good because they're like, hey, Daniel Bryan, our friend, the good GM is here. He's with us. He's like, yeah, but I am still a GM, and you did assault someone. I hate to do this, lads, but you're fired. And it's like, you ever been in a position where your mate at work has suddenly gone to be a manager and suddenly has to be a manager?
Yeah.
Not a great feeling.
Yeah, that was there. There was a bit of a disconnect with the old narrative before Brian's little break because he was sort of on their side, wasn't he? And then he comes back and realizes. So sort of it makes sense, doesn't it? But it's sort of hypocritical for me. I like to find the mistakes. That's what I do here. But
Who's been hypocritical? Daniel Bryan?
Daniel Bryan. Because what if the authority back in the days went, see you later, go away? There would have been no WrestleMania 30, no Yes movement. He's just deprived Kevin and Sammy of potentially doing the same.
Ooh,
But Daniel
that
Bryan
is a
was-
good point.
Horrible
But Daniel
bastard.
Bryan was a good guy and the authority were evil. And in this case,
We're all humans. We're all skin
Yeah.
and bone.
Yep. And especially Daniel Bryan after getting hit in the face.
Oh, Christ,
and again, they sort of went, no, we understand, friend. Okay. And you're like, oh, well, that's nice. And then every time, the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure music kicked in and To Be Continued appeared. And Daniel Bryan got punched in the face.
he was hitting flying drop kicks though. Oh, it
Yeah.
was amazing to see. I was like, oh my god, it's happening again. And
In
lot-
jeans as well, and a jacket.
Yeah. Like,
They
and
would look like they're going higher as well from Easter Hitman tights.
what?
I just
It's agreeing with you. I was like, yeah, what? And the crowd reacted like lithium in a swimming pool. It was awesome.
oh,
and
what a
then
chemistry reference.
Thank you.
what happens there? Like?
Fizzes a bit.
and
Cesium.
that was also the
Cesium.
Cesium was when he took the powerbomb
Yeah.
on the apron, which is like, oh, that might actually kill him. Crowd going nuts. No, oh, as that guy in Mick Foley's book said, the crowd went banana. Yeah, great SmackDown episode for a change.
Fantastic.
Happy. WrestleMania season is heating up finally. It's weird that they're taking it this close to the deadline, as it were.
Well, no,
but
because the last few years, there's been no build, and then the show's been good. But this time, there's a build
yeah,
to most things.
it's weird. 205 Live, anyone watch it?
No.
I'm gonna watch that match before Wrestlers of the Week because apparently it was very good.
Yeah, I was
Is it
gonna say-
Gulak and Ali?
Yes.
Yeah.
And at Gulak, he's a PowerPoint representing nice by the books guy, and then it's a big match, and suddenly he comes into Drew Gulag Russian prison. So thank you very much. I was up all night writing that. And yeah, they tore it apart. Mustafa Ali took a backdrop off the announce table onto the concrete. It looked like he died after Drew Gulak hit him off the what's it called, post.
You know, I'm surprised that Gulak didn't go to the final.
I was surprised as well. I
Yeah.
mean, Ali does have a huge Twitter follower thing
Right, does he?
of art, people who do art and people who do drawings of Mustafa Ali
Oh.
doing things. But Drew Gulak does PowerPoint presentation, and he's a former CZW World Champion. So
And it just seems a bit strange because I thought it would be a classic face-heel match. But there's two faces now because it's Cedric, isn't it?
yeah,
But it'll still be really good. I've got no doubt it'll be a good match if it's given time.
it's definitely going to be the best match of the pre-show.
Well,
Come
as Aries versus Neville was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also note, Itami is teaming up with Akira Tozawa to feud with Lucha House Party. Did you see this?
Wait, I'm just excited because there's rumours that they're going to get cruiserweight tag belts in, which means that Lindsay Dorado could win a WWE championship.
They've barely got enough for one time.
I don't care.
Lindsay Dorado, Brandon Stroud.
No, I don't like Lindsay Dorado because of Brandon Stroud.
I was just referencing the people we
Things I like, right?
Lindsay Dorado, Brandon Stroud, and Black Jeans.
Yeah.
Geordie Jeans. And
Geordie Jumpers. Good luck. I miss shooting stars, man.
yeah, me too. But Itami is now a dick, and Tozawa's nice. So Itami was on the outside and got in the face of the luchador and said, "Yeah, go on." So the guy lost his rag and pushed him in front of the ref. So he got the DQ win. Mm-hmm. And all the way at the back, Itami shouted at the crowd, going, "Why are you booing me? He pushed me.
Good.
So that's underrated. That needs to be brought up. And there was a Maffew Wright is still a numpty sign.
Yes, there was.
Property of the catchphrase king, Ross Twaddell, that. Not Ann Pacheco.
There was also a sexual wank pheasant sign.
Yeah. Over this 2 days, we had 6 altogether.
We were mentioned on WWE. Well, not mentioned, but when they flashed up all the tweets of like, Daniel Bryan's got back, ours was one of them. And, I got very excited.
We must be in their good books.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Paul.
Oh,
Cheers.
Thanks for the $7,000 worth of beer you bought last year at WrestleMania, Ross. So Cultaholic's going to be one of these things that they mention, like, as first reported by Cultaholic.
We're not like Bleacher Report.
We should replace the Sun, really.
The Sun.
Because the Sun's a deplorable arse rag of a newspaper.
No, they're the guys that cracked that. I say cracked, like an egg. Sorry about Vince McMahon possibly buying Newcastle United.
I'm so happy there's a new one.
That's a
bit of the news we missed before. Floyd Mayweather's buying the Toon.
What's the source? Is it the Sun? Someone's going to buy it,
the
right?
Moon, maybe. It's just not going to happen.
Because then all the American, I swear Meltzer must have mentioned it or something because it came up and be like, "Oh, have you heard these rumors, Maffew?" It's like, the Sun said it.
Mayweather's going to buy Newcastle and sign Ronaldo because they're pals. That's what's going to happen. That's what the story was.
I love tabloid. Don't we look? How bad is it when we look like the source of reason compared to this?
I know.
Mayweather and Vince are going to fight for it. I want Newcastle. You can have Sunderland. What did you say to me?
What? Right.
And did you see NXT before we're getting work?
No, I've missed it.
I've seen bits. I saw the tag match. And I need to watch the main event still.
Yes.
Apparently it was very good. The Adam Cole and Cassius Ohno match.
So it said Adam Cole versus future Adam Cole, coming from the future to one Adam Cole of Misadventures, which I liked.
It's growing about a foot, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
Sorry, I got nothing. But yeah, NXT was very good, as it has been for a while. And Tommaso Ciampa came out again.
Some starting on the granny.
Yeah. I can't confirm if it was the same granny from WCW that Hulk Hogan got into it with.
Or the stunt granny.
Stunt granny from the possibly aired in this country, possibly not. We still haven't figured that out yet.
That kid's having pizza for lunch. No, but that was really good because Ciampa... Gargano, was in a mask, wasn't he? And he pulled it off.
He had the giant Gargano sign and he's ripping all the signs down, takes it down to have a mask. Yeah, whatever. Could be Pacheco, you want an autograph. No, it's Gargano. And he beat up that Ciampa.
I'll be never as good as Sting in a Sting mask. That is the best disguise of all time.
That does make sense. But again, I know.
It's amazing.
Sting in a Sting mask.
That's how casually he takes it. Yep, here I am. Still.
Whoa, yeah. There's no immediacy. It's just
there's no big theatrical reveal either. He just goes, bip, there we go. It's me. Oh, yeah. But I like this one. It was the best thing since Jericho pretended to be Nakamura. Do you remember that?
What?
He jumped someone. It might have been Kevin.
No, it was Sin Cara.
Yeah.
Sin Cara,
yes.
yeah.
Sin Cara, Nakamura.
Let's have a rummage in our mailbags.
Mailbag.
I know time for the mailbag.
Mailbag. Rummage in our mail. Whoa.
Oh, thank you very much, Paul. All right, watch your feet. All right, and okay. I love the mailbag.
Every single question was an essay this week. Jesus, wept.
Okay, I'll be
but
quick.
nothing from Jenna.
We'll skip this then. All right,
unfortunately.
And cheers. Formatting's all weird. Sorry. Cheers, Jack. ... And the other guys. He's turned it around. Next year is the 35th anniversary of WrestleMania by WWE Logic, so it's the 34th. If you could book a fatal four-way with one wrestler from every decade, 80s, 90s, 2000s, modern, Who would make the cut and who would you book to win? Love the podcast. You guys are great. Sincerely, MC Junior.
MC Junior.
I prefer MC Senior.
Okay. Savage Michaels. Savage Michaels. Savage Michaels. Jarek. No. Savage Michaels.
Say Savage Michaels.
Savage Michaels. Savage Michaels. Angles and Styles. There you go. Oh, I needed.
How many angles?
Savage.
I laughed there.
Savage.
That was pathetic, man.
Angles. Savage Angle. Styles. Jericho.
I would
No.
go.
Savage.
Are you okay, Jack?
Savage Michaels. Angle. Styles. And I'd have Angle win. No, I'd have Michaels win. I'd have Michaels win. There you go.
Thank you, Jack.
Is it over?
Yes, it's over.
I would have that big old bloody racist from the 80s. Hulk
You
Hogan.
need to be more specific.
Stone Cold.
Yep.
B-Rock Lesnar. And from the Nows. What is this decade?
Don't know.
Teens.
They put
Tens.
teens in the. They put like Thugonomics 2000 Cena and teens AJ Styles on the like. That doesn't look right.
Oh,
would
they
have-
didn't. Oh,
As they would call him
Nah.
in Japan, AJ Styru.
yeah, fair.
And then to win, you got to have the big old bloody racist go, haven't you? Because that's how it works,
Yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah, 'cause it's WrestleMania, right? I would have 80s Terry Funk, 90s Terry Funk, 2000s Terry Funk, and you can see the next joke coming. Thank you very much, pal. Hey, lads.
Teens Terry Funk is a sad,
I can't
sad
even-
occurrence.
I couldn't even say teens
Have
Terry
we told
Funk.
that story on the podcast before?
Oh,
I don't think we
whoa.
have.
We saw him in Dallas.
We saw him.
Kenny McIntosh's Hotel Derby.
Yeah, we came up. We'd been watching. We've been watching NXT, and because Kenny had gone to NXT, we didn't have tickets for NXT, so we just watched it in his hotel room because the internet was better. And then on the way out, it's a very mundane story, I know.
Yeah.
But on the way out, I'll save it. On the way out,
Sad though.
yeah, it is sad. On his own, sat on his own, enjoying just a moment's peace. He looked haggard. Old
Having a
Terry
burger.
having a burger. Old Terry Funk.
I was about Kenny being like...
Not
Oh.
Kenny. Terry Funk was there having a burger.
The worst thing is, from like me to the glass door, so what, 5-6 yards away, there was like a big white curtain, and the other side of that was like a hotel reception. So he couldn't even get his moment's peace that he was trying to get because it was loud music blaring while eating his burger.
Like party
They're
going
like, hello, Terry's like, hello, guys.
Say it again.
Hello, guys. Because he's Sloth from the Goonies now.
Yeah. I saw him at PCW, and he was doing a Q&A, and because people saw me at the very end, like, oh, thank you very much for coming out. And we all
Nelson
started...
Mandela was there.
Yeah. At PCW, I could see Nelson Mandela appearing. And signing gimmicks. And people started chanting with me, forever, 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 forever. And I had this look on his face like, how do these people know about this?
I love Terry Funk.
Yeah.
mate.
Hey, lads, in brackets, and Jack. Love what... Funny every time, isn't it? Love watching the podcast, liars, and the rest of the content you put out on Cultaholic. That's true. I had 2 questions that I wanted to ask you. One serious and the other not as serious. And after much thought, I decided I would ask them both. Oh my God.
So for the second one, the second one, I'm bowing out.
And we know the first shows post-Mania have lots of returns/debuts. Who do you think will return/debut this post-Mania? My picks for returns are Dean Ambrose, I doubt it, pal. Samoa Joe, yeah, maybe. And Drew McIntyre. Not
Samoa
sure.
Joe is advertised for the WrestleMania Revenge Tour.
Ah.
So yes, they've been.
And for debuts would be Sanity, Peyton Royce, and Billy Kay.
Right.
My second question would be if the wrestlers in New Japan and WWE were gym leaders in the Pokemon
wait,
game.
hang on.
I can see why Ross
I'm
is
dipping
thrilled
out
with
with this
enthusiasm.
So who's going to return? Let's just deal with
Yeah,
that. part.
okay,
I
go
think
ahead.
Drew McIntyre will be on the main roster come after WrestleMania. That's mine.
Yeah, he's not got much left to do in NXT, has he? He's won the belt. Joe, I think, is a good shout. There's rumours that he's going to be Reigns' big feud after WrestleMania. Don't know if it's true or not, but there's rumours.
Next Reigns only beaten him once. That would make sense.
I'd like to see Peyton Royce and Billy Kay on the main. Yeah, I'd like that. Maybe Sanity, maybe
Right,
not.
I might just go for a tab. I don't
And
smoke.
I'll say Zach Gibson and or War Machine.
Zach Gibson.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know things.
Do you reckon that's coming soon? Nah, it didn't quite work
Oh,
as well.
why- Terry Funk said that. So something New Japan WWE were gym leaders in the Pokemon games respectively. Who would be in it and what type gym leader would they be? Oh my God, look how long this... For example, New Japan 1 would have 1 NATO bug type 2, Takahashi, fairy type. Oh my god, look at. No, how long does this go on for?
Can I have a
Just
look?
like how long that is. No.
Just read them all out. Let's
Oh,
go.
all right. Ishii, steel type. That one makes sense.
Yeah.
Evil, ghost
No,
type.
actually, he should be stone rock type because he's the stone pitbull.
Oh, okay. Well, evil ghost type, I agree with. Jay White, dark type, because he's black. Chris Jericho, poison type, sure.
Right.
Kenny Omega, ice type.
No.
Okada, dragon type.
Yeah.
For WWE, it would be 1, Kurt Hawkins, Kurt spelled like Kurt Angle for some reason. Normal type.
Ah.
Braun Strowman, fighting type. Ember Moon, dark type. Racist. Gren Metalik and Lindsay Dorado, flying type. Matt Hardy, psychic type. Charlotte Flair, water type. We'll live just reading this.
Look,
The
she
Rock,
wears blue.
the Rock, electric. How can you have a Rock electric?
Because he's the most electrifying man in sports entertainment.
But Rocks don't.
No, he's the most electrifying.
This guy sucks. Roman Reigns, fire type. He hasn't got any heat. No. Sincerely, Sean from New York City.
Thank you, Sean.
P.S. God help me. Can you give my wrestling club a shout out, please? No.
Wait, is what?
We are at Queen's College and our Queen's College Wrestling Club, QCWC. Well, that's just a...
QCWC. Send us
QC
merch.
dub. QC.
Send us merch.
Cool. Do you agree with their choices?
No, but I don't want to.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't want to.
So take the easy way out. Go ahead. Why don't you insert a Pokemon reference into this?
No, I don't want to.
I thought it would have been a treat. I know you like the Pokemon.
Oh, I know, but I
guess
mean,
you
this
like
is
the
already like a 9-hour podcast. Let me think of one and then I'll move on. It's easy, isn't it?
Bushi poison type. There you go. That's mine because he spits mist.
Ghost type, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, there you go. We've
Is
done
that
it.
it? Giovanni, Triple H.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good on that part. Oh, an even better question. Eine Deutsch. Hallo, look. Ich hab eine Frau für ich.
I can speak German.
This
Can you
is why.
actually?
This is
Can you
why.
read German?
This is why.
Oh,
it's
can
in-
you?
This
Oh.
is why it's in German.
Oh,
Because Jack speaks
been a
German,
dick.
apparently.
No, not really, but I can
Oh,
try.
I thought for real.
Hallo Leute, ich habe eine Frage für euch. I have a question for you. Wenn ihr Wrestler wärt, welche Art Kleidung würdet ihr im Ring tragen? Something about training. When is it training? There's a wrestler. Have you translated this in Google?
No, that was part.
Okay.
If you read on, that's part of
Würdet
it.
ihr andere Wrestler kopieren oder eigene Outfits entwehren? How do they, when they're training, how do they know not to copy other wrestlers' outfits? Maybe.
Translations next.
Since Jack
God.
frequently tries to touch German videos.
This is better.
Read the question.
Oh, if you were wrestlers, what kind of gear would you wear in the ring? Would you copy others or come up with your own? Now, see, I kind of did all right.
Yeah,
did all
I'm
right.
impressed.
Thank you. Greetings from Germany, Moritz. P.S. I never understand why wrestlers wear those short pants that look like underwear, trunks. You know the kind Randy Orton wears. Maybe you can explain this to me. No, I don't know, Moritz.
It's a body business, brother.
It's
Yeah.
cosmetic business, yo.
Got to flaunt the thighs.
I know that taller guys often wear longer tights because,
Pin legs.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Kevin Nash never wore skin tight ones because he's got literal pins as legs.
Right.
Skip leg day, didn't he?
in skip, he can't skip. He drove there. Yeah. Well, if I looked like Randy Orton, I would wear those short pants too. Is my answer. What outfit would I wear if I was a wrestler? Probably the outfits that those guys who work for the police work when they're handling dogs. Just come out like that, or a suit of armor like Jimmy Hart. What would you wear, Jack?
I'd be like a rubbish indie one, wouldn't I? Like Punk, I'd have basketball shorts on or something, thinking that was cool. You remember when Punk was on the Indies and he
Yes.
had basketball trash bag shorts? They called them, yeah.
Pleather shorts.
I'd go for the old Kevin Owens look. He looks really comfortable.
Yeah, fair.
Awesome.
He's got those shorts. He's got indie trash bag shorts.
That was one of the weirdest things that Kevin Owens showed up and looked like Kevin Owens on the indie scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not? I was at Interaction 2003. Oh, this is
my
Joe
pa-
Suplex, isn't it?
My pal
Yep.
took a sign at 11 years of age to Insurrection 2003. It read Triple H beat my sign.
What a
How
smart.
cool was he?
What a smart. How old was he's young to be a smart.
Did he come and beat it
11
like...
years of age, you would have been. You know him, I think. Adam Gosling, his name is.
Yeah, I know him.
Aye.
I know him, we're friends.
I know, childhood friend of mine.
Hello, Adam. I was at Interaction 2003 at the Telewest Arena and was of the generation where Channel 4 aired pay-per-view. Hard to believe, but not my first live wrestling experience. Actually, a brief note, just Henry did say, isn't it like weird how annoyed the UK guys were when they had to actually pay for pay-per-view,
Yeah.
not realising how good we had it? Yeah, you're right. Came at Kendall Leisure Centre where The Undertaker, British Bulldog, and Bret Hart spelled like Hart, I was skeptical of the poster, but my granddad took me. I was the subject as an 8-year-old to swearing homophobic comments. Oh, it turns out the 3 aforementioned wrestlers were there, but it was not them. Oh, it was like a censored Fathers for Justice. All right, okay, that was good. What's your first live wrestling experience? Jonathan Shepard. Oh, it's not from Joe Suplex. All right. Also, I have a theory about the long-haired fella and his older
That's the
companion.
next question. It's a bullet
Oh,
point, isn't it?
beg pardon. Go on, Jack.
I have a good one. Do you remember Temple Park Leisure Centre in South Tyneside?
Vaguely.
Temple Park got knocked down.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I went to a wrestling show there when I was a kid. It was my first ever wrestling show.
Yeah.
Main event, right? Guess what it was? This would have been in 2000, 2001. Main event, Kane versus Sting.
Kane was on my first show as well.
Was he? I don't think it was Kane.
He gets around.
Morpeth Leisure Centre. And the ring must have, because I was about 4 or 5 maybe, so it would have been 98-ish. So maybe I was 6 at a push. The ring must have been about 4 foot by 4 foot.
Right.
And Kane must have been about 5'6", because I remember I can visibly see him now, and he wasn't that much taller than us. And I got a Polaroid picture taken with him, even though I was awfully scared of the man, because like, this was soon after I saw the lightning bolts and whatnot. But and I remember like standing outside of a toilet where this guy got changed quite clearly, and it was Prince Albert, but a rip-off British version. And me and my pals just said to him, "Who are you?" And he just stood there like that with his arms folded and his big breasts like that, just looking forward with his sunglasses on, his big bald slap head. He wouldn't answer us.
Heel.
We were just stood there going, "Who are you meant to be?" 6 and 7-year-old kids in Morpeth Leisure Centre outside the bogs where he presumably got changed with his leatherish PVC outfit.
Also, sorry, one more thing about not only was Kane versus Sting called off, they were like, well, we can't do Kane versus Sting tonight, but we're going to have a Royal Rumble. And then the Royal Rumble happened, right? And Kane versus Sting were both in the Royal Rumble and eliminated each other and brought to the back and stuff. The winner of the match was someone from Teesside, whose thing was that he was the best wrestler. He was like a Daniel Bryan type. He was a good At the time, though, I didn't know that he was a good wrestler, but I just knew that he was a good heel because I hated him. And I was like, oh. And he was like, I just wish I knew who it was. I'd never found out who it was. I've asked James Dixon if he remembers this tour or whatever, because he remembers vaguely those shows, but he doesn't remember who this guy was.
Right.
Someone from Teesside who was really memorable. He's the only thing I remember apart from Kane versus Sting.
I can't remember. Unless it's Iceman, I couldn't tell you. I don't think it was him.
No idea.
My first one was at Butlins, and
I saw a Butlins one as well. I think they were fake though. They weren't actually, because they do. The real ones do Butlins, don't they?
yeah, this was not one of them.
Yeah, I think the fake ones do it as well.
So it wasn't fake to me at this time, I tell you honestly. And he announced it, the UK Undertaker, not Undertaker, the UK one. I went, oh great. But so as a kid, you know it's not the actual Undertaker because it was 2000, so he was American Badass, Dead Man Walking and all that on TV. But this guy was like, all right, well, it's going to be classic one. I'm like, yeah, sure, makes sense. Not that dumb. And he teamed up with like a generic army guy whose name may actually have been General Knowledge. And and I'll never forget this because it was like the rest of the show had been filled with like a dude called Kid Cool and all that. And just whatever, yeah, okay. We want to see the guy who was pretending to be somebody famous, sorry. And it was the lights and everything, the piano music started playing and all this. And we're like, oh, wow. As soon as he came out with the hat, the dark and the purple and everything, the smoke machine, every mum that was there, including mine, just burst out laughing. And me, I was so mad. I'm like, Mum, don't laugh. This is serious. Like, how dare you laugh at it? What's funny about that? And they were just like, you know, okay, I won't laugh. And
So we have 4 minutes on the battery to go.
Right.
This is going to take 4 minutes.
I have a theory about the long-haired fella and the older companion who often sit front and center at the re-shows. Like your opinion on this. The year is 1954. The United States are collectively bobbing their heads to Rock Around the Clock and Mr. Sandman. Star of the Screen, Marilyn Monroe has just married star of the baseball field, Joe DiMaggio. What? And Jesse McMahon has died, allowing his son, Vincent James McMahon, to take control of Capitol Wrestling. But Vincent J. McMahon, growing tired of the shady business deals and the mafia-like way other territories and promotions were being run, brought in an actor to portray himself in the media, virtually being an actor to portray his real-life son, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And so the tradition continued. Real-life Vincent K. McMahon brought in actors to portray Shane and Stephanie and Linda.
That's them.
These actors are the people who now seem to be women. But who are the real McMahons? Look no further than the long-haired fella and his older companion.
Genius.
They're the real-life Shane and Linda. What do you think? Plausible? Of all that, that's his question. Do you think my wacky idea? P.S. Tell Jack I can't make it to a soggy biscuit competition this month. See you in April. You're bringing the digestive this time, mate. Gavin Horn. Soggy biscuit.
Wait a minute. Do I recognise the name Gavin Horn?
It's really creepy and way too familiar.
The fact that I recognise his name slightly is a worry. Gavin Horn. No! Isn't that just the name of... What's the name of the guy who plays Gavin from Gavin and Stacey? Maffew Horn, isn't it?
Yeah, it's his real name.
Oh, well, that's where I've got it from then.
But,
No, I don't know Gavin Horn.
I don't think that's plausible, that.
No, I don't think that's plausible either.
Nah.
Right.
They're too busy playing the second Ultimate Warrior who died in 1991.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Don't flatter me. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.
Yes, if you want to...
Yeah.
Get
involved
questions
in that.
answered.
Oh, no, we need to do the big question.
Yeah, no,
we're finishing off the mailbag.
Sorry,
Jack.
sorry, I got...
Mailbag at
Tusk.
cultaholic.com, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes.
it is. Please send in your theories disguised as questions that go on endlessly.
Jenna, I miss you.
The big question.
Mm-hmm.
J-
Was it the WCW announcer? That wasn't it? The one who announced everyone. What was he called? Pasner?
David Penza.
Oh, Dave Penza. Yeah, he was at
Come to the ring.
I didn't notice he did that until you said that.
OSW review made a thing of it.
Simon Miller reminded me of that when he... did
Wait,
this.
Simon
Yes.
in the hacker.
He had
I'm glad that we
cadence
know
when
this.
he has announced debut.
Eligario. Anyway, the big question is, if you don't have one, I'll make one
No,
up.
go on.
No, go
go
on.
on. Go on.
Did I tell you?
No, you didn't
Oh,
tell
it's-
me.
oh.
Oh, you do actually have one? You get.
Daniel Bryan's best WWE match ever. Best WWE match ever. Because otherwise,
Yeah, right.
there'd be a
right.
lot of obscure ones.
Oh.
It's like you get more searches if WWE's in the title.
Yeah. Instead of calling it Cultaholic Video Podcast, well, let's call it Daniel Bryan. Whoever gets the hit. Have you got one in mind?
Yes. Mine is
Take it away.
John Cena at SummerSlam 2013. Was that yours?
That was going to be mine. I'll think of another one.
I mean, there's a few. Should we just name a few?
Why is it your favourite?
Because there was bigger moments. Like, as a moment, I'd rather watch the main event of WrestleMania 30, obviously. This was huge. But I think as a match, it was his best match. Cena's always his best when he's against someone like Styles or Punk, someone smaller, and he can be, not the heel, but like the superstar against the wrestler.
I agree.
And Bryan was brilliant at it. And the finish still, like, it shocked me at the time, like the knee. And you think, well, that's not going to... Oh, my God, it did. And then... But it wasn't like that's a weak finish. It was more like... Because he'd never used that before, had he, as a finisher? And that was the first time in WWE.
He's used it, but not as a finisher, yeah.
And then... And it knocked him out, and you thought, oh, genius. And then there was all the heartbreak after with Orton and Triple H and all that. But that was brilliant. And it led to him eventually winning the title properly at Mania as well. So, really like it.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Mine is my Daniel Bryan versus The Bear. Off what I believe was the JBL and Cole show, maybe?
Yes.
What a... I saw the full 20-minute documentary on Reddit the other day, just after it was announced, and it was a hoot.
Yeah.
Not much analysis to say about it.
Yeah. Why was it your favourite?
Because there was a little... I think it was Hornswoggle, was it? Dressed up as a bear? It was either Hornswoggle or a child. So it was a small bear. And yeah, there was a big stare down in the ring. And then things happened.
Daniel Bryan, one weakness, kayfabe, is bears. So be naked against Braun. WrestleMania 30, in terms of a wrestling show, was amazing because the build was salvaged at the last minute. It was a Hail Mary throw, as they say. After the, hey, Batista will be cheered. Boo! Oh, we're really sorry, guys. Then changed it around very quickly to one of the best WrestleManias ever. The Triple H match was perfectly done. And then the Triple Threat may not have been, like, amazing in terms of work rate or guys in Japan dropping each other on their heads. But as an event, wow. Like, yeah, it really made WrestleMania 30 one.
An underrated one. I've just cut you off there. I've
Go on.
done a Maffew.
That's my... Oh, Ross, damn it!
I do apologise.
Take something from the 80s.
Racism.
What was yours?
Oh, I've never heard of that
No, finish off. Finish. I'll let you finish.
No, thank you.
Oh.
No, that was going to be it, especially because WrestleMania 30 I enjoyed in America. Not at the event. I was at a convention. I was watching that and then found out I missed on a very, very nice party. Because, and this is a crazy... some, I want to put this about weirding out people. A party with lots of people having a good time together.
Jesus
Jesus was
Lord.
not there. They were having that while WrestleMania was on. And this is something that I will, to my dying day, remember. There were some very nice people there that I was good friends with. And they said, well, we were having it, but we didn't want to interrupt you, Maffew, because we know how much you appreciate the wrestling. I went, I said, it's going to be on the network. I can watch it tomorrow. And they went, they thought I would care more about wrestling than a party between consensual friends. And I was like, oh.
What's going on here?
You said the word consensual. That makes me wonder what kind of party it was.
Oh, no. Just because I'm involved in wrestling. Come on, man. Give me a break.
The underrated one I was going to throw in there. Team Hell No. And the Shield, that one. Who is it? Team Hell No and Ryback?
Yeah, I think it was Ryback
yeah.
Against the Shield.
Wow.
Was it the Shield's first match or their first loss?
No, first match.
Debut,
First
yeah.
match. Debut.
TLC
2012.
2012.
A few other ones just from
Say that. Can you just say, funny voice.
a few other ones. He had a match with Punk at over the limit 2012.
They had a bunch of them.
They did, but that was probably the best one.
Yes.
And the ladder match at WrestleMania 31, another multi-man, but it was still really good when he won the Intercontinental belt and him and Ziggler were headbutting each other.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, but that was a good Ziggler Bryan moment. Not like, I'm going to get you.
Nothing bad will happen because of this.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Oh, yeah. That's because Ziggler was involved.
They were worked headbutts, I hope.
Yeah, that's what the WWE doctor hoped. I also would like to mention the fact that him as champion, after he won Money in the Bank and cashed it in, and was like, okay, whatever. And just the gradual progression of him going, yes, yeah. When the first time that happened, you're like, okay. Like after every win, he's like, yes. And then WrestleMania happening. And then the best/worst thing that happened to his career, losing to Sheamus in the very first match with an unrecognizable looking AJ Lee.
Why?
She's really tanned.
She's uber tanned. She's
Yeah.
dressed weird. Is that really AJ Lee? All right. Turned out to be, again, people go, aha, they're so smart and you can't tell. Was that deliberate or has it happened and now you're going to go with it? The best thing that happened to Bryan, because so many people really liked him, as the Raw after WrestleMania proved. So, yeah. Have you ever met Daniel Bryan?
No? Have you?
Very briefly, he was at Independence Day.
Independence
I didn't
Day.
name it. Yeah, it's exactly as bad as it sounds. And he was in the same hotel as me. But I didn't realize this. Also, I was just out my door of the room talking to somebody with my mate in the room. And he walked past. And I was on the phone to someone going, yeah. I looked at him. He looked at me. He's walking past. And they're like, okay, I'm being stared at face. And the guy on the phone went, hello? And I went, oh, sorry. Someone awesome just walked past. And he went, ha, ha, ha.
Ah, you charmer.
I freaked. You know, expect to see Daniel Bryan walking down and say, he's in the same crappy
It wasn't
hotel
even
as
Daniel
me.
Bryan, it was Bryan Danielson. Two different people.
I'm very sorry. Him and El Generico died in Mexico together. So good Daniel Bryan memories all around.
Yeah. And
He's
more-
not dead.
many
He's
more,
made a comeback.
many more.
Rest in peace, Daniel Bryan.
Great.
When you are with me.
Free.
Do you want to sign off?
Yeah, I keep on singing this. Actual lyrics.
Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast, Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube.com. We've been Jack the Jobber, Ross on Wrestling, and Maffew of Botchamania.
I hope I've been better this week. Thank you very much. Also, check me out on DubXDub now. The cunning so-and-sos have put my pre-match with Strigger, where I lose horribly.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm going to have Strigger add it to cagematch.net and give me a 120-star rating, like in Super Mario.
And there we go. Join us.
Get it?
Oh, yeah, wait. Well, one last join us.
Join us. Shield.